Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. And this is the reading for the collective for December 2024. All right. So the message is, well, couldn't really say. The message is receive miracles. The message is like open your mind from limitations. I got this whole download last night. I didn't really sleep well. And I kind of got this download of we love to put things in categories. I'm like this and this person is like that and this situation is like that. And it's like if I limit my mind and I limit my experience and I limit my heart, then I'm not open enough. I'm not open enough. So it's as if, let's make believe it's a house, and you kind of live in the living room. That's why it's called the living room. But there's so much more to the house. It's like open the bedrooms, open the hallway, open the kitchen, open the bathroom, open the if you have outdoor space, like open it all up. But it's a metaphor for like open your mind to like new thought patterns, new possibilities, new opportunities. That'll never happen. Well, if I keep on saying it'll never happen, it'll never happen. It's like it's almost like being in a sense of wonder, be in a sense of wonder and just allow things to unfold. And it's also in terms of other people. Sometimes we like to put people in a category. Oh, this person is like that, and that person is like this. And it's like, well, maybe they were like this or like that in a certain situation or a certain time or a certain experience, but it doesn't mean that they're always like that. And the same is true of us. Interesting little message, right? I don't know what to name it, but I'll figure it out. Like unburden yourself from limitations. You know, it's not a good um, title, but I'll figure it out. All right, so let's see what's going on for the collective, and I'll have the individual signs within a day or two, and I will get back to Tarot Tuesdays. And thank you for reminding me because I was doing the swords and I got up to the 10 and I was like, okay, I'm done. And so I moved on to the cups, but I didn't do the suits, the court cards. Oh, and Nancy and I are beginning tarot lessons again mid-December. I don't know the exact date. It's going to be during the week in the evening. Um, so you can sign up. So people are signed up already, even though we don't have an exact date, but we still have room. All right. And I'm having a sale till December 2nd. Look at this. Wow. Wow. It always fits with the reading. All right. I start with the High Priestess, then I go into the Fool, and then the Hanged Man. Interesting to start with three biggies. This morning, I had this really, was a real sense of this is a new day. It's almost like my attitude was different, the way I see things, the way I experience things. It was really interesting. All right. The High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess, she's a two. So a lot of times people neglect to a two is about choices. A two is about choices. And there is a certain sense of balance with her because you have the dark and the light. And this is Isis. So she is the element of feminine creativity. And, she's like the card of mystery. And there's this energy in her, like she creates out of the dark and the light. She's almost alchemical in a way. So, and it's very fertile. And it's really about allowing both the dark and the light to nourish and to inform and to combine in a way. So either she hides the secret, right? Or she reveals the light. So that's your choice. And then we go to the Fool, which is the first card in the deck, which is a really good card. Watch Tarot Tuesdays because I have a great one on the Fool and a great one on this one. So the Fool is a 0. So the 0 has this energy of chaos on creation, simultaneously in the same place, in the same boat, and kind of creating from that. And the Fool is unborn. So the Fool has this energy of, I'm going to go out on a trek. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to be optimistic. I don't really have baggage with me. I'm curious and open-minded, and I see things in a fresh way. So that's interesting. So I have the dark and the light informing you and maybe being more balanced, let's say. And then we move forward into something new. And, there's a sense of purity here because we have the white rose. Interesting that the yellow, which is really kind of the color of the sun, is really surrounding and encompassing him. And it's like out of nothing comes all, right? And the little doggy is really his soul. So it's like, oh, I made a mistake. It's like your soul is with you. And, sometimes, we regret something we've done or we sad or whatever. And it's like, you made the best choice possible at the moment. So like, forgive yourself and just move into something new. And then I have the Hanged Man, really big cards. The Hanged Man is this energy of a willing self-sacrifice. I'm willing to let go of my limited thinking. I'm willing to let go of compartmentalizing everything. I'm willing to let go of pieces and parts of me. It's a willing self-sacrifice. I'm willing to let go of a limited way of thinking or a boundaried way of thinking. Oh, that'll never happen. Oh, that'll never happen. Oh, that'll never happen. Anything can happen anywhere at any time. Anything can happen anywhere at any time. So am I going to be open to it or am I not going to be open to it? So there's a legend that when the natives in Mexico saw the boats floating on the ocean, like they didn't really believe it because it was unfathomable, right? And so that's why they were able, the Europeans were able to come and just, it's kind of a little strange because then you read other uh, histories of different other tribes, and they knew something was up. So they saw people. Maybe they were strange people, and maybe they were wearing armor, but they knew there were people. All right. But there's this energy of like, I'm willing to let go of limiting the miracles in my life. That's the way it feels. And a miracle is like a shift in a perception, right? That's all it is, really. Not all it is, but okay. Moving on, and have confidence. You have the high ground. Because a lot of times I understand it's a 7. He's defending, and there's this energy of like, this is what I believe. Maybe that's what you need to let go of. This is what I believe, and it doesn't matter what everyone else believes. And there's this energy of, I don't know, the autonomy. There's an autonomy here. And it's like, I can believe whatever I want to believe, and everyone else can believe whatever they want to believe. I don't have to limit their thinking or limit my thinking according to theirs. Yeah, because I've seen the truth. There's no denial anymore. There's no denial anymore. And you know what I'm getting? I always say it like, and then I'm not going to tell you. it's like maybe instead of being in worst case scenario, right, which is really easy to do, um, it's like, why don't I just be in best case scenario? Or why don't I just see what happens instead of burying something before it has a chance to grow? Yeah. And then a new inspiration, a new hope, a new divine messages, new inspiration can come. All right. Yeah, I have to trust my heart. It's my second two. So I have to trust my heart because she's blindfolded. So she can't rely on what she sees. She has to be more in her intuition. And I'm still in the process of getting glasses. I finally got the prescription and I found a place, it's a long story. And they gave me the price for the prescription, but I don't know if that's the price of the prescription and the glasses. So I have to go and find out, and then I can figure out my budget, blah, blah, blah. And even then, it's going to take, I don't know, 10 days. So hopefully within 2 weeks, I'll be able to have glasses to see my email properly. I can see cards. Stability, autonomy. It's almost like trust your own power, trust the messages you're getting, trust your own stability in your body, in your mind, in your empowerment. My third two, really interesting. So twos are about duality. Twos are about balance. Twos are about choices. And maybe what I'm choosing here, it's so interesting. We have three twos. It's very rare. Um, I mean, this is a beautiful card. It's really the card of love and healing and bringing together two energies, right? And sometimes it's about like bringing your higher self in, right? So there's this energy of, I don't know, a certain amount of hope here, a certain amount of, well, I've cut off that piece of my mind because that'll never happen. Or I've cut out this person or these experiences because I'm incapable or I'm to fill in the blank. And it's like, well, I have a choice as to how I'm going to view this, how I'm going to experience this, how I'm going to, I don't know, be in this. Mm-hmm. And maybe if I allow the gifts of the past to come and nourish me, I can reawaken. It's almost like reawaken your childhood sense of wonder. That's what it is, you know, your childhood sense of wonder. Because sometimes, because children are in a sense, everything's a wonder to them. Everything's a wonder. How things work in the physical world, different sorts of people, different experiences, and they're very, I don't know, malleable. And I think as we get older, it's like, well, society says this, and to be a man means this, and to be from this country means that, and to have this kind of job means this, and it's like, open yourself up, right? Open yourself up to a new piece and part of yourself. piece and part of your spirit, piece and part of messages that you're getting, right? Yeah, so that you can learn something new. So you could learn something new and be in the joy of it. Look at that. Pentacles are about money and wealth and security. It's interesting because I'm getting this sense today of, this guy is working on his own. And he's really enjoying his own company and working on his own. And working on your own, it's in the physical world, but it could also be, let's say, for years, you've had this sort of like, I don't know, hint or dream of, say, doing something physical. Let's say working out. It's an easy example. And you keep on telling yourself, well, I'm too old. I don't have the equipment. The gym is too far, or whatever. And it's like you can just like use a water bottle, you know, or stretch, and it's like on your own without having to let everyone know, and discover a new piece and part of yourself that maybe you haven't been open to, right? And the thing about the nine of pentacles, this is how I feel a lot of times when I'm in my garden. She's about gain. She's about, but there's this energy of with her of like, it's my thing, it's my garden. I'm the one who takes care of it. I'm the one who helps things grow. And I choose who, he's very discerning. I choose who I want to invite in. Right. I'm like the master of the thoughts, of the experiences, of the, right? And I know what to help grow. Okay, I'm going to throw a few more. Yeah, I'm going to allow my light. I say I'm in you. I'm going to allow my light to lead me. And this is my third nine. I'm going to allow my light to lead me toward where my soul wants to take me, as opposed to where my head wants to take me, where my light wants to see what I mean. So I have I have three twos, which are about choices. And then I have three nines, which is about attainment. So I choose to receive and to attain what, things that maybe I didn't feel were attainable before, or I hadn't seen them as attainable before. Yeah, if I get really quiet, I can hear spirit. If I stabilize myself, I can hear spirit and allow it to come to me. And that's the thing about that card. He's resting, he's kind of recuperating. And it's almost like when you're sick, and it's like, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. And, there's only so much you can do. So it's like, well, in order to really get better, to be at my best self, maybe I need to sit and rest and be quiet for a while and, allow the things, I have a sense of hope and I have a sense of rest. Like I can allow it to reveal itself to me. So let's say you're looking for a job and, you made all the phone calls and you sent out all the emails and your outfit is all ready. And it's like, I just sent it out to the universe. I took my action and now I'm going to wait for it to come back to me. It's almost like a boomerang, but It went around further than you thought it would go, you know? And it's like, oh, you know, I don't sit around saying, where's the boomerang? Like I threw it, I let it go. And when it comes back, it comes back. Aha, that's the transformation. That's the transformation. And the other thing about that card, the death card is really a good card. It's really like, I have to allow old things to die so that new things can thrive. I have to allow old ways of thinking, old, maybe emotional limitations to just be gone, right? To die, literally, so that new ideas can come in. Oh, I used to think this way. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this energy of unlimiting your way of looking at things, your sight, your feeling, your and you know, these are the only opportunities that'll come to me. This is the only way I can make money. This is the only these are the only people I can rely on. You know, like that. And I feel like it's not big enough. It's not big enough. It feels like it needs to expand. So you like utilize the whole house. So pretend you're having a party in that house that I used in the beginning. And it's like, I want to make the living room all clean, right? And then I have like, you know, I don't know, maybe nuts and this and that to serve to people, whatever. But it's like, well, if I open the party to more than 4 people, let's say I open the party to 20 people and I have a really small apartment. It's like, well, some people are going to be hanging around the kitchen. Some people are going to be hanging around the porch or the terrace or whatever, you know, example. Some people are going to be hanging around maybe even in my bedroom, right? Like, let me open it all up. Let me open it all up. Like, and then somebody brings a friend. They do that a lot here. They do that. I mean, there are always parties here. And I can't tell you how many times I've been a friend or someone says, oh, I brought this person. Oh, okay. And and there's somebody like that you like the type of person that you don't usually interact with, say. And it's like, well, I'm inviting in new energy. I'm inviting in a different perspective. I'm inviting in an opportunity, a delight. Make believe everybody brought dessert. I'm obsessed with dessert. All right, I'm going to show you all the cards, but before that, Nancy and I are going to be doing the tarot readings again. You know, the classes we start mid-December, sometime after the 15th. I don't know the exact date, but we'll have it soon. And I have a sale until December 2nd because of Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Thanksgiving, and Cyber Monday, all that. 20% off all readings. You don't need to passcode it. It'll automatically take you there, you know, once you go into checkout. And what else did I want to say? Have a lovely December. And I will continue with my videos, but let me show you all the cards. Bueno. Okay. My light is leading me toward a feeling of nostalgia, of reminiscence that's full of kindness. And I'm willing to let go of my limited thinking and look at it from a different perspective so that I can open myself up to new experiences. My intuition is quite strong. There's no need to defend myself from new thoughts and new experiences because that leads me into a state of isolation. I'm going to allow the light to shine and learn something new if I sit still. There's a lot of sit still here because this one is sitting still, this one is sitting still, this one is sitting still, this one is sitting still. There's an energy of like sitting still and allowing it to come to you. I'm going to allow my heart to lead me because that's really who's in charge of my healing and my bringing together of energies. And it's a very fertile garden. And in this fertile garden, which is my mind, which is my body, I'm going to allow the old things to die that no longer serve so that new things, new ideas, new transformation can come through. There's a certain quietness to it, and it's very interior. It's very interior. And it feels good, it does. It really feels good. Yeah, allow some new energy to come in, new thoughts, new opportunities, new experiences. Oh, well, I can't, have these kind of friends. It's like, well, why not? So yesterday I went around with one of my friends, and there's another guy that's living here now. We're always meeting new people here. And he's here for a few months. He works here, but he works kind of all over Mexico. So he's going to be here for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, and we're showing him around the city. And then it's so, I was just 61. And I'm hanging around with people for all ages, 20s, 30s, 40s, nobody in their 50s, but 20s, 30s, 40s. And then a lot of my people online are 60s, 70s, nobody in their 50s, though. That's about that I know of. So it's like, yeah, just be open to something new. Just be open to like new experience, a new culture, a new way of looking at things, new, I don't know, opportunity. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Have a lovely December. Happy Thanksgiving. And I think I'm going somewhere for Thanksgiving. It's very exciting. I met some Americans that actually live here. I'm looking for people who live here so that I can really develop a friendship, because a lot of people come here for 3 or 6 months, and it's nice, but it's not, you know, I know they're going to be gone. So it's a little different. All right. Blessings. Bye.